And we're live. For 3 years, I kept going. And now I'm the best there is at what I do. And we are all the defenders of our everyday lives. How's everyone doing? It's good to see everyone. And I'm grateful for all of you that have been on this journey with me, that have supported me as I went forth with this mission. And you're all my family. And it's been an interesting journey. And I feel like we're at a place where we need to be in divine timing. And we're feeling these energies now. We're feeling them in the Schumann resonance. And we're experiencing a lot of shifts right now. We're experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms. I wrote a lot down. My notes for this one are kind of all over the place, light warriors, but there's a lot going on, and you might have these feelings inside of you that are all jumbled up, and that's okay. I'm feeling it as well, and I'm here to present from a place of authenticity so that you all can have some comfort to the feelings, the ascension symptoms that you're all having as well. So I hope that you're all hanging in there as we're coming out of the blackout, Schumann resonance blackout, light warriors, and we're going through a shift. And I could, by feeling what I feel inside and the energy themes, we could see that we've shifted timelines, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're going to relax and, maybe have a little coffee today. A little chat with all of you about what's happening and what's happening inside of us and what's happening for the collective. So give everyone another minute to get on. If you're watching on the replay, give everyone another minute. And there's this feeling that now you are empowered. And that's the energy theme. And God is giving us this empowerment so that we're prepared. We've had our trials and tribulations. We've been leveled up. And now it's time to become the person that we came here to be. And I'm seeing you all in the chat, and I love you all, and I'm grateful for all of you. And we're still here. We keep going 3 years, and we're all in a position now for this moment in time. And I'm grateful for all of you for this. And now it's time to shine. It's time to shine. It's showtime, light warriors. It's showtime. So you might be feeling a lot of these ascension symptoms that I'm going to talk about. So we just came out of a Schumann resonance blackout that lasted for about a day. And for the last 2 nights, I have this symptom of waking up at the 3 o'clock hour and just looking around and not being able to fall back asleep. So I would wake up for about an hour the last 2 nights. And if you're experiencing this symptom, if you're watching live, put it in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, leave this in the comments. I found that this was interesting. The last 2 nights having the ascension symptom of waking up in the middle of the night and stirring a lot and not being able to fall back asleep. And, throughout the day, also having a little bit more energy and kind of feeling that burning fire that's inside. We're feeling more empowered to connect. We have a voice now. I shared that several weeks ago in the beginning of July, that our voice is being restored. You might be, I do that as well, 33 Gamma. You might be on your journey and you're meeting the common people on your everyday life journey, and you're being able to share and speak with them. So everything of this matrix is collapsing right now, and we're experiencing the empowerment of the divine, of the sacred heart, of what's inside of us. So for 3 years, I've been doing this, and now we are in a position at divine timing, because as I'm making this transmission, I know a lot of you feel that something's about to pop off, because there's not much more where everything could kind of go, right? So like if you fill up a balloon, right, eventually it's going to pop. Everything is going to have a point where it's just going to pop and explode. You ever feel like you want to explode, light warriors, right? So there's so much energy that it's going to pop off. So July 24th was a marking date for our planet, where the vibrational frequency of our planet was measured, or our realm was measured. And a long time ago, I shared in my terms, reaching critical mass. And we could feel that we've reached critical mass, meaning that there are enough awakened souls to withstand the event, because we don't live in a world, we live in a band of frequencies. So because of subconscious programs, right, everyone has been given these subconscious programs, and that's the world that they live in. So there's enough awakened souls that know the authentic world, not the matrix, the organic world. And now we can, because we're all strategically placed around the world, we're all doing our job, we all have our position, right? We're all positioned all over the world, right? We're on every continent. This message is going to be heard on every continent. And you are where you need to be for this moment in time. So critical mass needs to be reached. And I shared that a long time ago, and I'll share that message in our Telegram group again today if you haven't seen that. We need to reach critical mass so that there's enough awakened souls to help share and expand consciousness with the people, right? So it's going to be a big blow for most people that have never experienced the core creative frequencies. Most people have lived their entire life and they have been tuned into static. A long time ago, I shared, right, like when you're shifting a timeline, right, or you're driving in a car, kind of like a radio, and you have one station and then it kind of fades out and you have static, and then you pick up another station, right? Would you want to listen to static all the way on your drive, right? So sometimes we have a little chaos, which we're all going through right now. Our whole world is going through chaos right now, but we're kind of shifting to this new timeline, right? We're driving, we're picking up a new signal, a new age. And that represents the craziness that we're all going through right now. And we're being empowered, and we're being given trials and tribulations to power us up. God is putting us into the fire so that we're prepared to serve the people, because it ain't easy, light warriors. It's not easy. And it's not easy in the sense where you have to come up against satanic mocking. How many of you come across satanic mocking on your journey? It's important. So this was the tactics of the devil and of this cabal, because people will mock, and it is in the human, right, in the ego. When other people shame and mock you, you kind of feel like this, right? But we need to be like this. We need to come out. We need to project our voice. We need to come out, say it loud and proud, speak the truth loud and proud. And don't worry about people that will mock and shame you. We share about mental health awareness for our community. Mental health awareness is important. And as we celebrate 3 years of our everyday lives, we're going to go forward and work on all three aspects of our health: physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. And when you combine all three, you're where you need to be for this shift in time. God will push you so that you do it yourself. God will push you until you do it yourself. I shared with you over half a year ago that we need to be mentally, physically, and spiritually prepared to do it ourselves. We can't wait around for people that might never help us, because everything is an illusion. Everything you see is an illusion. And that's why we need to disconnect from these satanic frequencies and tune into the core creative frequencies. Go out in nature and meet your brothers and sisters out there, and you see how much love and how much peace they have. But when you turn on the television, it's right? It's all spooky. This is done by design. This is an attack on the mental health of our people. We're here to share mental health awareness. The best thing that I've done is disconnect from the television. Don't watch it anymore. Watch YouTube and find the programs, find the shows, find the information that resonates with you. Right? Like I remember when I was a kid, right? And there were certain, shows on that were on once in a while. I was like, I get all excited to watch it. Now, right? That's why everything I did recently, the shift of social media and technology. And it's really what is the intent behind it. And it can be very important for us. And because of social media and technology, we can tune into, if we can, what resonates with us. And that's how I went about it on my journey. So instead of watching worthless programming on the Tell Lies to Your Vision, I started watching documentaries on YouTube, and I educated myself. And that's how I started to become the person that I came here to be. Thank you, Ohio Heart. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. So God will push you so that you are prepared to do it yourself. It's an important time to not be attached to things. It's an important time to not be attached to subconscious programs. And I know that this is very hard. Even myself on my journey up to now, I'm still trying to maybe break free of subconscious programs that were given to me, right? And they were all given to you. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault that they were given these subconscious programs. But now we need to break free of the subconscious programs. And if this message resonates with you, please smash the like button. I appreciate it. That's how we get the message out there so that others can find this message. The more that we like this message, others will pick up the algorithm. When we are pushed by God, we will become who we need to be. This will be biblical, and this will be the shift of shifts. And we're unlearning and relearning everything. So we're all in a state of preparedness. I feel like we will be prepared going into September. We need to prepare now. But there's a funny thing that God does. God will push you so that you will be able to do it yourself and then just pull the plug. Because free will is the law of the universe. You can't wait around for others to do it for you. When you are proven, and when the people are proven that they are ready to do it themselves, God will then pull the plug, and this matrix will collapse. It's only one plug, Light Warriors. If you've ever seen the movie They Live, right? That ending of that movie, you just got to shut off the TV. It's true. But a lot of people don't want to shut off the TV. And I understand, but look at it as a shift. If it's difficult for you to disconnect from the television, start to just shift away from it. Peel back from the television, right? Slowly. Or just turn it off today. Even earlier on my journey, going back years ago, when I listened to other people saying how they turned off the television and how their lives improved. I'm here to improve your mental health for all people. And we're learning, as Nikola Tesla taught us, this universe is in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So it's the frequency that we're tuned into. So the illusion is crumbling. So there's been an illusion for many years, and people were tuned into this illusion. They weren't tuned into nature and what is really going on. Shelly, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. Remember the words of Nikola Tesla. When we think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, now we could start to understand everything. Now we can understand why there are false frequencies pumped out by Medea. Medea, the goddess of deception. We're putting it all together. And the best things to do is to unplug, right? And get out of nature. Like a lot of you that have been on the journey with me, I'm not in nature today, but sometimes it's better when we're together. I love these live streams because I get to see all of you, right? It puts me in the fire, right? Am I going to make a mistake as I'm speaking live, right? Gets the blood flowing a little bit more, right? Do all right for the live streams, right? But a lot of people can't do this live, right? Because they're fake. They can't just speak. If you're authentic, you could speak, right? Half an hour, no problem. Don't have to cut things, right? When you're seeing an illusion, right? A lot of times you see an illusion. They just take clips and put it together. That's an illusion. That's not authentic. And I see my brothers and sisters that also share by just being authentic. Share the truth. Speak the truth, and it's easy. Speak the truth, and it's easy. You see how easy it is for me? For 3 years, right? In the beginning, it wasn't so easy. If you're new to our channel, because it's our channel, why don't you go back and take a look at some of my first videos. I leave them up there. They're not the best videos, but I leave them up there so that it's a teaching tool for all of the people that I inspire to start their channel. It's not going to be so great in the beginning, right? I was a little scared, right? You see my first video, I look like a deer in headlights. Now I'm like, boom, I'm ready to go. But it doesn't happen overnight. I was rewriting my subconscious programs and repeating and repeating and repeating. I had the subconscious programs of fear and anxiety years ago. Don't speak up, do what you're told, right? But it was all control. It was all a lie. You have the power inside of you, not the false idols. You have the power. Our community and our channel promotes people to believe in themselves. And that's the importance of mental health awareness. And we're changing that subconscious program. A lot of people would laugh at people if they talk about their mental health. That's not tolerated here. Everyone's mental health is to be addressed, right? And especially our children. Everyone's voice needs to be heard. And this is the mission of mental health awareness. Smash the like button if you believe in mental health awareness, Light Warriors. Because that's how we get this message out there. Be mindful what you consume during this time period. Be mindful of what you consume. So right now, we're going through a shift. We're approaching the solar flash, and we know that 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. And your cells are reacting to the surroundings. If this is new to you and it seems interesting to you, why don't you check out the great Dr. Bruce Lipton? You know Dr. Bruce Lipton? He talks about epigenetics, and I will be talking about, as the authentic science teacher, epigenetics, how your cells respond to your surroundings, how your DNA responds to your surroundings. A lot of times, because of subconscious programs, people were taught about junk DNA. And I'm very grateful for Dr. Bruce Lipton and how he taught us about epigenetics and how our cells and our DNA responds to our surroundings. So we need to be mindful of what we're consuming right now. Be mindful of the people, things, and situations that we surround ourselves with. If we don't have the best people in our surroundings, they got to go. And surround yourselves with people that give you love. And remove people that are going to lower your core vibrational frequency. What we consume, right? The water we consume, the food we consume. Even myself on my journey, I've been changing up the foods that I consume. And very soon I'll be speaking about the foods that I'm consuming as I'm shifting. And it's going to be very different maybe than others. But I learned something years ago, right? How to get in shape and as being, getting ready for bodybuilding competitions and things. And now I've retrained my brain, retrained my subconscious programs. And now I'm consuming different foods than, say, I consumed in my late 20s. So now I'm consuming something that's different, and I'm getting the same or better, say, results, having more energy, but it's more or less the thoughts, right? Because we don't want our mental capacity clogged up. And even back then, it's all a shift. When I was eating, right? When I was, all the food I was consuming, healthy food at that time, and I wasn't eating any processed food at all. And I started thinking differently, and I started seeing clearly. So there's a lot of chemicals that are in the foods that are going to cloud the mind. So we want to be mindful of what we consume with the food, with the water, right? We want to be drinking water, right? I basically drink water and coffee, right? And if it's certain freshly squeezed juices that I've been consuming, which we'll talk about soon, but not the stuff that you buy in the store, right? Because there's still chemicals in them. You can find stuff that doesn't have chemicals, but always be mindful of the chemicals that are in these foods. So we now want to get into a time period where we're mindful of what we consume. And what we consume is not only what we eat and drink, it's what we watch and what we listen to. If you're watching and listening to me and I'm helping you on your journey, it's my honor to do this. It's my honor to help you make it to the new earth, the fifth dimension. We could see that there are two timelines right now. And we just went through the Schumann resonance blackout. And what that is showing us basically is a further and further shift between the two timelines. So those that are on the 5D timeline, they have been shifted more, and the 3D is going the other way. And as this continues to happen, you're going to find more of your brothers and sisters and people that are just going to disappear. Almost like the rapture, right? Disappearing people. But that's okay, because everything is tuned into a frequency, right? A frequency. Like this reality that we're in. You see, I'm not even here right now, right? I'm not even here right now, Light Warriors. I'm the energy that operates this body. And this physical body is really just energy. I'm just an energy field, right? And we communicate through energy. And we broadcast the energy. And I'm broadcasting the energy of this energy field, right? And in this reality, you could see this avatar that I have here, right? It's okay, right? That's how we communicate. We communicate through energy. And we're learning more and more about this matrix. So we need to be mindful in these final days of the matrix. It's going to be rough for people that are, and that's okay. You see, that's why every night I thank God, right, that I actually had YouTube, because it helped me to start to see the truth. I had to teach myself. Right? I'm self-taught. All the stuff you learn in the school, right? In the college, right? It's nothing compared to what I was self-taught through other common everyday life people. And now I'm paying it forward. Please smash this like button so that others can find this message so that they can improve their life. I'm here 3 years and I just keep going. improve your life how I improved my life. So we're being mindful of what we consume, and we're learning that everything that you see on media is fake. And I've shared with you that consciousness is embedded in language. I'm going to teach you up, Light Warriors. I'm going to teach you up. Some of you have disconnected like I have from media, but some of you still watch or you remember this. You ever watch like a news program and they say, oh, there was bad actors. You ever hear them use that term? Oh, there's bad actors. Because that's what they are, Light Warriors. They're actors and they're bad. Because of free will and the way the universe works, right? They have to tell you the truth. Bad actors, right in your face. They give it to you right in your face. Here you go. Here's the truth right in your face. Have you ever heard of bad actors before? Bad actors. So I think we've had enough of these bad actors because it's hurting our people and it's hurting our children. A lot of people have never experienced the real reality before, and it's no one's fault. It's a collection of subconscious programs. And if you're tuning into this and maybe you're new to this, I am referring you to the great Dr. Bruce Lipton. We'll call him he's like the modern day Nikola Tesla, right? He's the modern, I hope that I get to meet Dr. Bruce Lipton one day. And these are the people that are stepping forward and sharing the truth. You know, he shared a lot about his journey and being a doctor and how he was shamed and mocked, you know, about the satanic mocking and shaming, Light Warriors. And he shared about his journey and how he had to, you know, he talked about how he put cells and cloning the cells. And even though it was the same cell in different environments, you created a different cell. So that's epigenetics, and that your cells are going to be influenced by your environment. Once again, your cells are going to be influenced by your environment. So you want to have an environment of love and peace. That's why you get out in nature. I'm out in nature. It's warm now, so I try to get in the ocean every day, go out in nature. For me, I like the beach. I know a lot of you aren't by the beach, you know, but if you are, or if you're by a lake, or if you have a park or mountains, right? Sometimes I like to go up the mountain. Take the time to recalibrate, and your surroundings are going to affect your DNA, your epigenetics. So the illusion is crumbling. And yes, Deborah, he is. You type his name and he's really world famous, you know. We're world famous because we're on every continent. He's beautiful. So the illusion is crumbling, and we could see this because everything is right in front of our face. We have to understand universal laws, the free will universal law. And I'll share in our Telegram group. If you haven't linked up with our Telegram group, the link is pinned above. And, you know, I want you all to share and give you a voice, right? So, you know, it's great when you guys also leave a comment. But I make the group so that for our mental health, others can speak to others, right? And now you have a community. Now you have a family. And you could speak to one another. But I'm going to share this woman that did it's a 3-minute speech on how toothpaste comes with a warning. Did you know that, Light Warriors? Toothpaste comes with a warning. So, you know, we're all like putting this toothpaste in our mouth, but we're actually putting poison in our mouth. Why does the toothpaste come with a warning? We could ask the question because it's our birthright. Why does the toothpaste come with a warning? We got to put healthy stuff in our body. You know, and obviously we know not to swallow toothpaste, but this is a teaching tool to understand what's happening in the reality right now. This is a teaching tool. If you enjoy these teaching tools, please smash the like button and continue to share this message so that others can find this message. Why does toothpaste come with a warning label? So we're unlearning and relearning, and everything is right in front of our face. So through critical thinking, we have to look at these things, right? I've been getting organic toothpaste for several years now, right? So in your life, as you start to change what you are consuming. So we're going through the shift. We just had the Schumann resonance blackout. And what that represents, we're seeing a further shifting of the two timelines. There are many timelines, but there are two major timelines. Some people, earlier on the journey, I have to get back to sharing some of them, but ask about Mandela effects. Some of you are aware of Mandela effects. Mandela effects are tangible evidence of the splitting of timelines, things that we knew existed that never existed. One of the best examples that I've shared was that Ed McMahon used to be the spokesperson for Publishers Clearinghouse. If you remember that, put it in the comments. And I did a video on that. Ed McMahon was never the spokesperson of Publishers Clearinghouse. And so many people remember him, right? That Mandela effects come from Nelson Mandela and a shift in timelines there. But a lot of people are actually even more aware of Ed McMahon. If you remember Ed McMahon, I see a lot of you are putting it in the chat. The Monopoly Man, the monocle, he has no monocle. Did you play Monopoly when you were a kid? Did the Monopoly Man have a monocle? Do you remember that? It's not there anymore. This is called Mandela effects. And this is the evidence of timeline shifts. And we see timeline shifts in the Schumann resonance. Nothing, right? No frequency for 21 hours. 21 hours, nothing, almost a day. Because we shifted. And now something is different. And now we're leveling up. And God is giving us this opportunity to level up. God is putting us through the fire. We're all in this time, right? We're all dealing with different attributes, right? So we need to level up, and we're all uncomfortable. I'm sharing this message to help improve your mental health, your physical health, and your spiritual health. A lot of you like my spiritual health videos. But as my Nana taught me, there's a time for this and a time for that. And that's why I spend time with all three. I work on my physical body. I work on, physical health. I work on my mental health, and I work on my spiritual health. You have to also work on spiritual health. And I think that's where a lot of people were deceived. You get deceived by the devil. That's okay. That's the tactic. Look upside down. You know, everything's upside down. We're going to flip it back over, right? Flip it back over. So now's the time to become the defender of our everyday lives. Now's the time to speak the truth and to pick up your brothers and sisters. And the only thing that you have to do is help to raise the core vibrational frequency of one more. And we're all playing our roles, right? Like say someone like Dr. Bruce Lipton, he's reaching, millions upon millions of people, right? Right? We have tens of thousands of people. And some people might just be speaking to 5 people. Everyone signed up for a specific role. And they might shift, right? One day it might, whatever your calling is. I spoke about 1111 a few times. And when you start to see 1111, you know that you're on the right track for your mission. Your mission is different than someone else's. We don't have to be like someone else, right? That's why when I first started this, if you go back to my original videos, right, they're all there. I spoke about the power of I am. The power of I am. You only need to be yourself. You don't have to be like someone else. There's a lot of false idols out there, and they trick people and they trick our children to try to do these things that are not good for their best interest. The power of I am. All different colors, classes, creeds, all different orientations. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow of energetic colors. Some of you are familiar with the chakras, right? And we know from red to purple. And whatever it is, it's fine, because we're all bringing a different force to this, and we all have a different role to this. And there's no right or wrong. You will find a lot of people say, Mike, what am I supposed to do, Mike? What am I supposed to do, Mike? You will find your role when you listen to your sacred heart. I can't tell you what to do. Some people ask for advice and they could tell me certain things and I could help guide. But only you yourself will come to terms with what your role is for this shift to the 5D. If this message resonates with you, please smash the like button now so that others will find us and they will find this message. I shared with you a long time ago, this will be authentic and this will go through the people. And each and every one of you are getting this message out there. The energy comes through this field. It goes out there, and the people are the ones that are pushing this message out there. And I'm grateful for all of you. Anytime you watch one of these messages, when you do these things, it's not about ego, but these are the ways so that others can find the messages. And I'm grateful when you guys do this. We're here for 3 years, right? If you didn't see yesterday, we celebrated 3 years. And I will always and forever remember the people that stuck with me from the beginning. That's why I'm here today. You need authentic people. And you will find your people through the power of clairsentience. Dr. Bruce Lipton said that language was designed to hide feelings. And you'll find people that speak certain things, but they're full of shift. You like that one? They're full of shift. We're shifting, right? Full of shift. But you will feel the vibration behind the words. He said, the gazelle does not have to ask the lion, are you my friend? The gazelle just gets out of there. Boom, get out of there. Because you feel the energy behind the words. And our people have been lied to. I won't let you down. You need to start to feel the energy behind the words. Who are the false idols? Who are they? Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows. We could ask the question. You need to become in alignment with those that resonate with your core vibrational frequency. Where do you want to go? And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because we've all been given these subconscious programs. We all had these routines and rituals. You wake up in the morning, you put this on, you watch this show, you watch the Tell Lies to Your Vision. But as I shared, once you see, you could never unsee. When you see how all of our people can improve their health, improve their mental health, you will start to share these concepts with the people. And yesterday, as we celebrated 3 years, I talked about the 528 hertz frequency. There it is, right on the sleeve, right? The 528 cycles per second. The core creative frequencies. These are the frequencies that heal us. And, sometimes it seems like a simple thing. Like some of you might go to like certain places or, you hear meditative music, you put music on to meditate. You're able to get in the zone because the 528 cycles per second, the 528 hertz frequency is tuned to the core creative frequencies. And we have to ask ourselves the question, why was music retuned from 432 hertz frequency to 440 hertz frequency? We have to ask the question. I have to ask the question. I like 528 hertz. I like 432 hertz. These are the core creative frequencies. And there's other ones. Those are the two main frequencies that resonate with me. And that was the first video I've ever showed. And, you know, you get a couple of people, like you get different people. You will see, you know, we say like, you know, some people, they get like a certain education and they're, you know, they're smug, right? They think they know it all. And they show you who they truthfully are. They might mock and shame you for sharing your truth. And then some people, they say, oh, I'm interested in learning about this. That's why you need to put on the full armor of God. When you put on the full armor of God, you're prepared for this shift. No one's coming to save you, and no one's coming to hurt you either. Everything's inside. We all have an ego, and that's okay. It's designed to help us. The ego is actually important. But it's learned that since humans have this ego, they put in this concept of shaming. People try to do it to me. I wash it right off. And that's why I told you, you need to have the energy of the light warrior. You need to have the energy of the light warrior. This is mental health awareness. Mental health awareness. And when people want to mock and shame our brothers and sisters, we're here to make them feel empowered. And that's what this Schumann resonance blackout, this timeline shift, do I seem empowered? Is happening so that as we shift the timelines, we are now empowered and God is looking down on all the people and knowing that they are doing this through free will. Free will is the law of the universe. No one could do it but yourself. No one could make the shift but yourself. I'm already on the 5D earth. There's nothing there to harm us. There's nothing. We don't live in a world. We live in a band of frequencies. And so it is. So remember this. And, you know, we also want to remember, see, a lot of people, they pretend to be light workers, but they're fake. And I want to teach you all, and I'm going to do a full video on this, the concept of and versus or. And versus or. A lot of people want to come out there and say, oh, I'm the best, and this guy, and they put other people down. But I'm here to share with all of you the concept of and. If my messages resonate with you, and you listen to other people, and you listen to Dr. Bruce Lipton, and you listen to other people that resonate with you. It's not or. It's not or. That's the tactic of the devil, to divide. It's the concept of and. You're all my brothers and sisters, and I love you very much. Please continue to share our channel and our community. I'll be sharing a lot on Telegram. We're different colors, classes, and creeds. We're here to fulfill the Hopi prophecy of the Rainbow Warriors. We're here to help our people out. And there's different terms to these things. Some of you know of Dolores Cannon, right? She's no longer here, but her videos are still out there. I listen to Dolores Cannon. Watch Dolores Cannon. The waves of volunteers, right? Everything is connected. Whether you go into ancient times, you learn about the Hopi prophecy, whether you listen to Dolores Cannon, the waves of volunteers, it's the concept of and. Remember this, the concept of and. There's a lot of fake out there. You'll see the fake. Class sentience in the end days. If this message is resonating with you, please smash the like button. Because when you do so, it helps others find this authentic message. And it helps to improve the overall everyday life experience of our people. It's the concept of and. We all could live in abundance. It's not the concept of or. And we see this in the narcissistic agenda of knocking other people down. I'm here to build you up. You need to be strong. You need to be prepared. We're ready to go, light warriors. We're working on all three aspects: physical health, mental health, spiritual health. And it's all important. And we're going to see everything be revealed. There's a lot of confusion out there. Remember the power of clairsentience. Clairsentience is going to help you navigate. What does that mean in scientific terms? As Dr. Bruce Lipton said, language was designed to hide feelings. The words are not the same as the frequency. So we need to, must be the bell. It's like we're in school, we get the bell. If that picked up on the mic. We need to be aware of this. We're in a world that's based off of frequencies. And the more that we get this message out there, we're going to find the others. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I'm going to keep going. Every day I think about all of you, and you all give me the joy of getting up out of the bed every single morning. I look forward to making a message every single day, and we're going to keep going. And I love you all. So if anyone is new to this message and you've stumbled across this message, if you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And if this resonated with you, if you authentically just share with one other person, that's how this authentically grows. Just one. Do it with 10, that's even better. Just one person. One day, if everyone shares with one other person, we have shifted. This is the expansion of human consciousness. And we need to be aware of this shift. And all these great people, Nikola Tesla, Dr. Bruce Lipton, I'm so grateful that I had the blueprint, right? I was given the blueprint. Here you go, Mike. Here's the blueprint to save the world. And these people gave me the blueprint. And that's why I've created our everyday lives. And we're learning about the Schumann resonance. And we're learning about the timeline shifts. And we know that this reality is based off of energy, frequency, and vibration. As I'm not even here right now. I'm just the energy operating this body. So I appreciate all of you, and I'm grateful for everyone that's smashing the like button today. It means a lot, and it's going to help other people find this message. And that's how this has to happen. It must happen authentically. Just how God is standing back and saying everyone has to figure it out on their own. Everyone has to figure it out on their own. That's why, sometimes it doesn't make sense why this is happening. Why are our people going through this fire? Why isn't God helping us? He's leaving us the breadcrumbs to find ourselves. We will never shift when our people are busy fighting each other. We all need to come together and stand together. And when we stand together collectively, our energy is greater than the sum of our parts. And that's why I'm grateful for all of you. You're my family. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep sharing. If you just tuned in now, please rewatch. This was an important message because I know a lot of you know that the time is now. The time is upon us. And we need to be prepared mentally, physically, and spiritually. And every time we get these Schumann resonance blackouts, we have shifted the 3D to 5D timeline even further. But the good thing is, even though it's going to be a little bit scary as we go through the shifts. It's always darkest before the dawn. It's always darkest before the dawn. I'm grateful for all of you. It's 3 years, and we just keep going, and we keep going because of all of you. I love you very much. And always and forever, remember, Light Warriors, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the Schumann resonance, the blackout, the timeline shift, and that we're all ready for the new earth. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow resonating in the fifth dimension. It is time to take back, says it right here on the shirt, our everyday lives. 3 years, and we just keep going. Year 3, the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9. Year 3, Light Warriors. Year 3, Nikola Tesla. This is going to be our year. Year 3, 3, 6, 9. I'm grateful for all of you. Connect on Telegram. Nicole, Allen, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I know that you shared that you're new, and I appreciate that you all are finding us in divine timing, and the Spirit of God is with us, Nicole. The Spirit of God is with us, and it flows within the DNA. And a lot of times we heard these terms I've shared. If you're new to the channel, go to the channel page. What is the light of Christ? Flows through our DNA. It's able to flow through the DNA through free will. The light of Christ. And I love you all, and hopefully I'll see you all on Telegram too, because I can't be on here all day long. It's tiresome. But it gives us a way that we could talk all day long. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot to talk about, and I have a lot of new things that are coming. So bear with me. I'm going to be trying some new things. Bear with me, Light Warriors. I'm doing the best I can. So, I'm just an infinite being figuring this out. It's like, it's like discovering fire. But we'll try out some of these new things, and these are the ways so that our messages can get out there. And, I felt that this was a very important message today, and it's going to really help us shift going into September. So find the others. I'm grateful when you smash the like button. It helps others find the message. I want you to leave a comment on your personal journey. It helps others, and connect on Telegram so everyone could have a place where they could talk to each other. So I love you all. I hope this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. All right. Keep going, Light Warriors. We're shifting. Love you all.